And now I'm impacted. All right. What impacted me and changed my life? The movie Superbad. Yeah, Superbad. We all know that movie. We all know the synopsis. Superbad is a raunchy coming-of-age teen comedy that follows two socially awkward high school seniors, Seth and Evan, as they try to enjoy one last night before graduation. Their main goal, to score alcohol for a party to impress their crushes, hoping it'll elevate their status before heading off to college. Alongside them is their eccentric friend Fogel, aka McLovin, whose fake ID sparks a series of absurd misadventures involving cops, chaos, and awkward encounters. Beneath all the comedy and crude humor, the film explores friendship, growing up, and the fear of drifting apart. And yes, all that is true, but their main objective is to try to get laid. All right? Them trying to get laid is what causes them to try to get the alcohol. All right? But yes, that movie changed my life. All right? Directed by Greg Mottola. The main cast: Jonah Hill as Seth, Michael Cera as Evan, Christopher Mintz-Plasse as Fogel / McLovin, Emma Stone as Jules, Martha McIsaac as Becca, Bill Hader as Officer Slater, and Seth Rogen as Officer Michael. Year release 2007. 2007. I was 19 years old. All right, so we can break it down. All right, this movie impacted my life. So it literally changed the way I see funny, I think funny. It changed my brain chemistry on what I find funny, what I think is funny. It made me funnier in a way. All right, I saw the movie like 5 or 6 times in theaters. All right, so hear me out. So I remember the movie came out. I saw it a couple times, and then me and the homies, we ended up going to the movies again, but to watch I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, right? So I remember we're in there, and I did not want to watch it because Superbad was about to start in another theater, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna watch Superbad. Superbad is fucking. That's my kind of humor. Like, I always had a good sense of humor. I always was kind of funny, had my moments, but this shit, like, it expanded what funny is. It took it to another level. It's just so great. It's everything. Like, it's just so fucking funny. One of the lines that I constantly still say to everybody, my sister, my homies, my brothers, and everybody, I probably said it to my mom before. I was like, eat shit, bum. Eat shit, bum. Come on. And then, that's the ridiculousness of it all. Come on, let's see. What are some of the most popular lines? Of course, where they're getting on Fogel about his fake ID and why he chose McLovin and not a regular name. And then Fogel was like, well, it was either that or Muhammad. And they were like, why the fuck would you choose Muhammad? He was like, Muhammad's one of the most commonly used names in the world. Read a fucking book for once. And then he was like, do you know anyone named fucking Muhammad? When Becca was like, well, you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. And Seth is like, whoa, Becca, the funny thing about my back is it's located on my cock. Yo, I love this it's just too fucking funny. And then McLovin? What kind of stupid name is that, Fogel? Just great lines. You know when you hear a girl say, oh man, I was so shit-faced last night, I shouldn't have fucked that guy. We could be that mistake. Great lines. And they also filmed the school part was filmed in El Segundo, at El Segundo High. I don't like... You have to have a great... Like, I think... I never ran across no one who doesn't like that movie. At bare minimum, they like it, right? But, like, I know more people who love that movie than just, like that movie. All right, that movie is a masterpiece. So well written. Seth Rogen and his writing partner... Why am I drawing a blank on his fucking name? Oh my gosh, Evan something, right? They literally use their names. Evan Goldberg. All right. So Evan Goldberg, and Seth. They wrote the movie. They started writing it when they were like 13 or 14 years old. All right, so they've been writing it since they were kids, and then execution, blah. They originally wrote it hoping that they could play themselves, but of course they aged out. So, but they cast it perfectly. They cast it fucking perfectly. Michael Cera, when he gets locked in the room when they're at the party and they make him sing, you sing good, you little songbird. And he's like, these eyes are crying. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they never seen another one like I have with you. Do 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 do. Look, I love this movie. I love this movie. I wish I fucking love this movie. I don't know, like it changed me. It made me funnier. It made me open to just different shit. It made me not so like, that's too far, or nah, that's not, it made me just accept funny for funny, no matter how it comes at you. All right, it's funny because funny is funny, even if it's way too far, way not far enough. If you're funny, you're fucking funny. And that movie expanded my funny palette. And, excuse me, I ain't been the same since. So shout out to Superbad, one of my favorite comedies ever, one of my favorite movies, period, ever. You changed my life. I saw you in theaters 5 or 6 times. All right, and I watched, and I love the movie. Okay, I love it. 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 I love it.